Greetings, welcome back to another quick tutorial for systems. In this case, we're going to go over how to use Python on Linux, specifically Raspbian, but we're in the terminal and we're going to use it all via terminal. If you wanted to in Raspbian and whatever else you might have, in this case there's programming, you can use Thorny, which allows you to create the files and run it all from one little system. We're not going to really go over that too much because this course is not about Python, but this is important to kind of understand. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're just going to use regular Python. There's Python 3 as well. The command is just Python versus Python or Python 3. So Python and then Python 3 would be the other command. So if you just type in Python, it's going to take you to this right here where you can start typing in Python commands if you know them. But this is not about knowing Python's commands, right? But you do need to be able to run these sometimes, right? So it's important to be able to, if someone gives you a Python file, know how to run them. And eventually, if you take programming classes, you can program your own little scripts and whatnot and so forth. So I'm going to exit out of this real quick. But the command is just Python. Let's do a little review of Nano and then hopefully get the same example, right? We're going to get hello command, right? So with this, let's type in Nano. Actually, let's go ahead and cd into documents, right? All right, so let's see in documents, and let's go nano test.py, and we're just going to type in print hello command, just like I did, hello command, because we're not here to learn Python. This will just print a command. There's so much more we can do with Python. In fact, you'll use it later, you'll run it so I can change some settings for you, and then you can work on and change them back the manual way, right? So I'll change the settings, and then you'll show me that you can change them back. So print hello command. Let's go ahead and remember Control O saves it. Test.py, enter. Control X, we now see test.py there. And again, the .py doesn't need to be there. That just lets you know that that's what it is. Also, just like Windows, a lot of other things, the .py, the extension rather, allows the computer to know what to open it with, so we can figure it. Also, another big one is Python idle, IDLE. You can download that. That's another very common one. But for now, again, remember print hello command just prints hello command. So when I type in Python to run the file, you need to type in the name of the file, right? So kind of like you see above, Nano runs Nano and then runs that file. Typing in Python and typing in test.py is going to run that with Nano. So I can enter, and then again you just see the hello command, which I apparently capitalized the second time. That is how you run a Python file. So again, with our last or whatever few lessons ago, tutorials ago, with the move files, you can move a Python file where you need to go to. So if it's in documents, because it's important to understand that when you run stuff, and if a Python file is going to be run, it's going to run from where you're running now. So it's important to have either at least being where you need to do and then writing the whole path to it. So, I could type in the home /home /py /documents, right? I could type in the whole thing, but I'm already in the documents folder, so I don't need to. But if it was in the downloads folder, I could do home /py /documents and run it. Or again, I can move it over to the documents like I showed in the move file and then run it directly from it like we have right here. So that's pretty much all we're going to go into. Again, if you want to write Python, this is a great little program. It allows you to basically do the Nano part in one section, and then it has the rest of it, the shell, down below. So this is essentially a little text editor. You type in what you want to do, print hello world. You can save the file, right, and then run it, and it'll run right down here. Simple commands, same concept, so I'm going to get out of this. I'm not going to save it. But that's running Python. So if I tell you to run Python, this is how you do it. So with that, that's all I have for Python. Hopefully you take a programming class and get to use a little bit more. But that's not this class. We'll see you next tutorial.